This is Epidemic 006, and you are now tuned in to the Casual Fighter Podcast.
Check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo.
King shit.
That is a look, shout out to everyone who knows that reference. If you're a millennial listening to rap at one point in time, you know that reference.
All right.
Luda.
Hey, he went through.
Luda.
My business.
My business. Say the fuck about my business.
And
Welcome to the-
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
the Casual Fighter Podcast.
Struggle.
Black man, yeah, that's the name. That's the new name of the podcast. This is the Casual Fighter Podcast, episode 70, the finale, season 7. My God, what an intro! My name is LOJB3. We're here to talk about fighting games. I'm joined here as usual with phone man, cameraman, struggle man, Zero Beat. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? Next time I will have a real mic. I know that much, and I hope next time.
Are you sure about that?
Also, next time. Yeah, are you sure about that? All right, Cena. Next time, I also hope I will not be using Porn Cam 360 anymore. I'm trying to upgrade our gray matter because one day it may matter.
Exactly. Hey, so in season in proper season 8, we're 30 episodes away from 100. By the way, that's crazy. So proper season 8, he's gonna have an actual good camera. It's not gonna be extra on his face.
I ain't gonna be all like extra grainy, like some vintage '80s porn that you snuck from your grandpa's basement.
Ain't gonna be like this no more. Hey, y'all, how you
doing? Hey, they might have to. I mean, that's only because that's where the camera's sitting. Because like, ain't nowhere else for it to sit.
No, it's just like my camera's literally look, dog. My camera's like right here. Camera's right here. If you're looking at the stream right now, my camera's right.
I guess I can't zoom this thing in and out. Probably not. That's probably what the problem is, because it ain't necessary. I'm actually further back from it right now, and
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just
in stereo. Live in stereo.
Your camera's not even a 720. It's a 40. It's a 4080. That's what the fuck that is. Anyway,
got DVD quality.
This is a 144p.
144. God damn.
Yeah, that man got VHS quality, but it's good.
Hang on. I know this motherfucker Epidemic right here. That's Epidemic 006, by the way. I was gonna go to him next. I know he ain't talking because this camera ain't even fucking working right now.
Darkness.
Right.
Peekaboo. I'm just kidding.
How you talking shit? Your camera ain't working.
Darkness is spreading.
About some darkness indeed. He took my joke. I sure was about to say that shit. What the fuck you
What's up,
about?
y'all? How y'all doing, man? Everybody good?
We good,
Yes.
bro.
Cool.
All right. Last but not least, that is this fellow darkness over there. The ignorance of excellence. The king himself. James J.R. Official. What's going on, man?
I'm okay. I'm okay being the KOI and the IOE. I'm okay with being all of that.
There was also an IOI, but I don't remember. What was it? The innovator of
Ignorance, yes.
Yes. The IOI, like he's in fucking drawing or some shit.
No, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing, man?
Good, man.
Yeah, man. Clearly, we have a live one for you. We're gonna try to get through this as quick as possible, because I know we also have lives. Some of us have wives. I have chives to eat.
Chives.
So
Chives.
how to make some rhymes. I ain't got this. Anyway,
Chop.
all right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first topic. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass this off to the people that chose this topic. Epidemic Gang, you said you ain't got the game yet though. How you ain't got
No,
this game?
I didn't buy it yet, man. I'm still playing other games right now, but I've been looking online and checking it out to see what's broken and what's not broken. But for if everybody don't even know, like Sparking Zero came out, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out like 2 weeks ago, week ago. And
Yeah.
time be traveling. It's about a week.
I know it's broken.
It was about a week or so ago, as of today, that it came out, and it looks like for me it looks like a polished Budokai Tenkaichi. So I would say this is probably a Budokai Tenkaichi 2024 version. But yeah, it's it looks good, man. And I like the graphics on it, but as far as like the online play and the character balancing, a lot of people online in the web's been saying like it needs some work because it's glitchy. But I think the game campaign leads up to like Dragon Ball Super, but I'm not too sure because I haven't played it. But I am happy that my villain is there, Bojack. So that's one of the reasons why I'll be getting that game, because I've been asking for that for years. Now I don't know how good he is compared to the other Z fighters, but
Kazurobi.
that was my villain. I was waiting to come back. So, but yeah, I mean, the game overall, the game looks fun. It's just I'll be getting the game soon, and I could probably give everybody like a little update on the next season. So,
You know what? I will say it does look, as far as Dragon Ball games concerned, this is the best looking one visually. Like, I ain't even gonna front on that. Like, this is pretty much Budokai Tenkaichi 4 in all but name. And yeah, from what I've seen and from what Fleet was talking about and what I've seen the videos Fleet did, which shout out to the homie Fleet, you can actually create like your own kind of scenarios.
We're watching it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is his.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his.
Yeah, so exactly. So yeah, this is his right now. And it was like dope how the ways it's like it took him some time to make now. But he's like, but once you make it and actually get it to flow right, it looks like it's gonna be like you can get it to, basically create your own literal. You know how back in the day, Cass had the whole, basically you create your own fan fiction. That's the best way I could put it. You basically create your own fan fiction within the game. So, which is dope. So, we ain't talking about no Dragon Ball AF or nothing like that, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
So
Canonical, what do they call it?
Canonical fan fiction.
Yeah.
Fan fiction with canon characters. So, and but yeah, like as far as visually it looks good. I know earlier today, when I had some time and where he had some downtime, I rewatched the fight, the Dragon Ball Super fight with Broly, the movie, which still best Dragon Ball movie and probably one of the best anime movies ever, in my opinion. But regardless though, like I'm seeing people in comments saying like, this looks like, this low key look like Sparking Zero, how it kind of looks like, huh? I'm like, that's a wild comparison to make, but
yeah.
But I think, I don't know if they'll have this. I truly don't know if they do or don't. So if anyone, hops in the comments, says something and played it, they know. But I wonder if they'll ever, because I know it's an arena fighter, but I wonder if they'll have like a spectator mode where you can see like stuff from different angles and don't have to just see from just like one certain angle. And like that would be that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So everything just has to be one set angle for like just you view everything from one person's point of view. But you can view it from like different points of view or different way the cameras can look and stuff like that. Like I don't know if this function is available already in the game. If so, that'd be dope. But if not, the reason why I'm saying that is because I know arena fighters generally aren't in like gaming tournaments like that. Especially when, I know they generally not. But let's just say they changed it, and let's say they had that where it can be a spectator mode kind of thing for FGC type stuff. That would be dope because they'll actually kind of make the arena fighter kind of viable. because that way
This-
you can,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because that way people can actually see stuff from different angles and it'll have like a more cinematic feel. But people still be playing on their own monitors and still from whatever point of view they're gonna be playing from. But you know, listen, I don't know if I don't know if Bamco did that. Again, I don't know. But if they did not, I would hope someone could hear that and like, hey, that would be good because they'll make arena fighters more viable for tournament use and be like, okay, now we got something in it. And low key, I think as much as I love Tekken, I would say if they had a feature like that, that would probably like be a better watch for like anyone that's just like watching the tournament, you know. But again, I don't know if this feature exists already. If it does, that's cool. If not, Bamco make that.
Yeah, it's
You know, that would be dope.
Yeah, let me
like
chime
they
in
don't
really
have-
quick. Yeah, let me chime in really quick. At ECT, they actually had a bracket for it, and it was a split screen.
oh,
Okay.
That's how you fight. That's how you fight 2v2. Split screen, because basically everybody has their own like point of view. Excuse me.
Okay.
To get over a code. But yeah, that's how they ran it. I don't know if it was first to three or not. But what I've been seeing on Twitter, and hopefully y'all motherfuckers move to Blue Sky. Because please God, move to Blue Sky. This shit does not fix itself after this election. There's a lot of, how can I put this? There's like there's a lot of talk of this being potentially like an Evo as a main game tournament. There's some people that are like heading up, like Mighty Keith is heading up, like, oh, I think this should be a main game tournament. And a lot of people that are actual fighting game like players are like, no. Oh. But like looking at ECT, looking at ECT, I was kind of like, maybe I could see it working. As an arena fighters, now that they got that split screen option, that pretty much kind of helps things out. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, go ahead. I think that was pretty much my spiel on it. I wanted to chime that in because I was actually at ECT and they actually had a bracket for it.
Gotcha,
Even though like
That's dope.
game came out. Yep.
Gotcha. No, I was just saying like, no, that's actually dope to hear that it is, you know, in tournaments. That is dope. I was just saying like, if they, if Bamco or whoever like ever wants to like, hey, let's create a spectator mode, not only for like online viewing, but like just for so that way it can just have more. That way you don't have to feel like you're looking at a split screen. Since pretty much most times when you look at, you go into a fighting game, in kind of conference or convention or fighting game tournament, you looking at everything on one screen and you seeing both people play on one screen. It just, it just feels better and it's kind of. But I get it. I mean, maybe that, like I said, that feature probably just doesn't exist. But if it really,
I don't think that the game's not built for it. Like,
right? I know.
Because like characters are way too freaking far away. If you have like one point of view, like this is why I'm glad like stuff like there were no tournaments for stuff like Naruto Ninja Storm. Because like
or
this is
Demon
exactly
Slayer.
what or Demon Slayer, yeah. Like the arena fighters and shit like that is shit too far away. Like I don't want to be squinting at my character on the fucking screen like
You
far
I can't see it.
can I get my spacing for this fucking attack? I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, if it was a Tekken style, like 3D fighter, then I would have been like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that because, like, yeah, you can sidestep, move around on like in a different like 9-point axis, but yeah, man, shit like this, like I gotta squint to fucking see riders. I can't see that shit. I'm trying to fucking fight and like dodge fucking things coming at you. That's arena fighter. That's why I'm like, no, you need
Yeah, so I'm like, why they call it an arena?
No, I get it. I do truly get it and understand. It was just, I don't know, like I said, it was just something I was just thinking about, but like I said, again, I mean, if it can't happen, it can't happen because I understand like the point you just made. I truly do. I don't know. But like I said, just something like if that ever could be created and have it. Now again, how that could happen, truly don't know. If it can happen, truly don't know. But I don't know. Just like I said, it's just wishful thinking, I guess.
It needs to be a small, like honestly, if it would work, it could be like the first like big arena fighter to actually be like, oh, we're fighting on the main stage for this bracket for the shit. It needs to be done not at Evo immediately. It needs to be a different place, like a regional at best first.
Well, it's huge.
In order for it to be like, okay, how does this work? Be able to get the 2v2s. How can we get through this? Is it a first to 3? What's up? Because there's a lot of life bars as well that you got to deal with as well. So
Right.
Is the matches? Do you recall the matches?
yeah, you don't know how long they're gonna take.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you like when you were at ECT, like, do you recall like how long a fight took? Like,
No, I was solely focused on Street Fighter stuff. You know me.
got you.
But it was right by the bathroom, hilariously enough. Like,
You're like, oh,
the convention center, I was like, yeah, I'll walk past and be like, oh, Sparking Zero tournament. That's the thing. All right, so I don't know. Yeah, you guys keep going if you want, or you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna end off with this and basically say like overall to me the game looks good. I'm just just playing out the stuff right now, but I'll eventually get to it. So stay tuned.
Yeah, well, that's one of our quick kicks down. That's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like, yeah, I've tried it out. I haven't tried it out yet, but I think I do kind of want to try out this feature that you see on the screen. It's my boy, Northfleet. On Neric on YouTube. You can go check this video out. But essentially, like what he's doing right now, he created a scenario where somebody made a wish on the Dragon Balls to bring back the Saiyans and bring it back super extra powerful. And Goku and Vegeta have to go through and try to fight all the Saiyans from the past. And I'm talking like the beginning, Raditz, then Nappa. And I think that's it, really. Just those two.
I think Broly's in there.
Yeah, Broly's in this.
Was he in? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, Broly was randomly in this, but I don't know if he was like somebody you fight. You know what I mean? Like one of them.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, from what I remember watching this,
I mainly remember Nappa
just
was
Raditz and Nappa.
time.
Yeah, yeah. Nappa's like the main guy, probably the last guy. So, and he also like the thing is, you could create like different scenarios and like different events depending on like you know how well that you do in a fight, which is pretty cool. In fact, they kind of give you that custom option. So, yeah, some stuff to try to check out. I hope people kind of mess with that. I think it'll definitely help on the casual side of people like trying to mess with this game. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. This was pretty cool to talk about.
Strive.
Yeah, man, got a good old Stevie. Guys mentioned it earlier, man. We got this is going to be coming out soon, but you're also going to be coming with a balance update, and I'm going to let you guys take that away too, because like I have not had a chance to take a look at this. I'm just going to pop the trailer on.
Yeah, so I'll unless Ken wanted to, I'll just start off and say
You start off.
Yeah, all right. Basically, the game is this new patch supposed to have like most of the characters getting buffs. So it might be some of your characters you've been waiting to get stronger or get less stronger so you can have the upper hand. So you might be like, oh yeah, Potemkin got a major buff. You're like, what is this? Or Soul Bad Guy is Super Saiyan God now, or something like that.
Chip in the tightrope though.
Oh yeah, no, Chip. They made Chip like Guilty Gear X and X2 fast. Like he's that fast again. Like I can tell that like he's that fast. And like since I know how fast he used to be, like you could fly across the screen with him. Like jeez.
Oh, yeah, that was match back in the day. I don't know how people put up with that.
Like for real, Ken know what I'm talking about because Zero B know what I'm talking about because it's like
I know
Chip was nuts. It was like I like Chip. It was like what? Like you like I said, you could wreck shop with him. It was just you have to know how
Just
to
don't get
control.
hit.
You just don't get hit. And like you can red shot is man. Like Strive is still one of the greats out here, man. In recent time, man. Like
So fucked up. Why, bruh?
What?
Strive is ignorant. Strive is
It's messing. And Strive's got some mess.
like I thought like XR and Guilty Gear X, X2 and XR had some nonsense. Nah, Strive got some nonsense.
Oh, I forgot about that
The
character.
stuff they gave Pot is dude got armor on Pot Buster now, from what I saw.
Good.
Like,
Good.
yeah. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at that at all. Let this man have. And look at this man. This what was that, like 5 behemoth typhoons in one combo?
Yeah, you can combo
Dick.
into stuff now.
like they had to get like them getting rid of the like the insta kill from the X series, and it was just like, hey, we're just gonna be ignorant and just like, hey, this is make it more ignorant in lieu of this. It was like, wow.
You don't need them now. Your one combo can TOD somebody.
It really
Boy,
can.
Slayer, guys, look at that. You see that?
Slayer is lore accurate. Like he's been lore accurate since he came out in Strive. Like he is the lore accurate for real. So I was like, so he can one shot people now in this game for real. I'm like, okay, lore accurate, gotcha. All right, it's like, all right, cool. Like
After I saw him almost 2-touch Potemkin, I was like, this is ridiculous.
and I immediately was like, and I'm going to play with him again. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm I actually got Strive, so I'm gonna that patch come out. I'm gonna play around a little bit.
No, like I'll give credit. Like Strive is a fantastic game, and I'm glad it's like I'm glad Guilty Gear in general finally got the like true respect on like a massive level, like it really needs. Because like I said, if you
that mix.
Because like on the PS2 days, man, if you like all the versions of Guilty Gear X and X2, it was like, oh man, it's like then XR came out, I was like, oh yeah, XR's cool. But then when it came out Strive, like, oh no, Strive is going to be pretty much, if you never played Guilty Gear or never thought about playing Guilty Gear, hey, play this. Everyone who played Guilty Gear, you know what it is. If you don't, now you're about to know. So it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
I don't know how Dizzy's going now. Dizzy, now if Dizzy ignorant like she was in X and X2, like she was just like,
That's
like she was just like, hey, I'm just basically Kamehameha people from like a distance.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I know what you're talking about.
like what? Like just proton cannon,
exactly
command
what
man
you're talking
waving
about.
people.
Yeah.
Like y'all. But now we look on. Now we on Old Man Cotton, Old Man Scrimp.
Oh yeah. Segue to Heihachi. Heihachi Cotton
Big
Misha.
hot.
Hey, hot.
AKA Cotton. AKA Cotton.
I kill 50 men with my fist cotton.
Yeah, man. All right, JBJ, take it away, man. What, like you don't want to have the most time with this, so like I want to kind of get your thoughts and pick your trade a little bit.
Well, I do know. I'll say this: like Heihachi is Heihachi. He does play a lot similar to how like a Mishima, because he is a Mishima, but he's a Mishima that's a stance character. Like he's more of a stance character this time around, so he does have some stance moves. It's kind of ignorant. It's a lot of Heihachis online, which it was to be expected because people been wanting Heihachi back for the longest time, and now we have him back. So basically, we have Yoshimitsu, Nina, and Paul, and Heihachi. The core four who's been around in every game is back now. So yeah, but he ignorant. Like it's like, and I like I said, the times I played with him a couple times online, fought him a couple times online. And I laughed with him more than I actually played with him online. And yeah, he hits hard. He hits unnecessarily hard. Like how Kazuya and Paul hit, he hits like that. So it's like, oh, okay. It was
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
oh, and it's ignorant because it's like, yo,
Fans.
but I know it's been kind of mixed reviews though. I mean, some people love like how he is now. Some people are like, why you kind of make him kind of like a Stan's character, kind of like Raina in a sense. But it was like, to me, it's like, I mean, where do you think
Well,
Raina got? Where do you
right.
think Raina got some of that from? I mean, what do you expect? But
Well, most of it.
where do you think Raina got some of that from? But I mean, but I will say it's a lot of Heihachis I've seen online. Otherwise, I mean, if you've been wanting Heihachi back, you got Heihachi back. That's just what it is. You have
Straight
Heihachi.
headbutt a fist. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what. Like, no, he hits Ignite like all in Kazuya,
Has to.
The heat.
And
Nice
he-
pickup.
and he
Or dope.
right, and he like I said, like he was like, oh yeah, oh okay, so like you still have to work with him. Like I'll say this, like compared to him to like someone like Kazuya hits hard, but you have to work with Kazuya. Like Kazuya is old school. I mean, Heihachi is too, but Kazuya is for real old school Tekken. So you have to like, if you haven't been playing Heihachi since, let's just say at max, like if you've been playing since 1, then you understand how Kazuya been working. But at least since 4, because that's how he been this way since 4. But Heihachi is being pretty consistent. It's just now he just got stance moves, and it's like, why are you so overpowered? Like, it kind of makes you think and wonder, okay, what supernatural stuff he involved with for real? Because it's no way possible. This is just sheer old man grit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if they make him this strong, like they're making him more or less kind of lore accurate strong again. Like, yeah, like like Heihachi. I watch stuff like the Main Man Sweep. Like, shout out to him, man. And so he is a Mishima person. Like, he plays Mishima characters the majority of the time. Like, he plays a lot of Mishima characters. And yeah, I've seen ignorant comebacks, like Akuma level comebacks from Heihachi.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I've seen Akuma level.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, hey, like you thought you were safe because you had a full health board, like those kind of comebacks. Like,
Lord.
yes, like no, that's what I said. No, like if you talking about like on the same levels like Kazi and Paul, like, hey, I can hit hard and all I gotta do is just catch you in a good string and that's it. Yeah, Heihachi is like that character. You have to work with him. I don't think you have to work him as hard as Kazuya, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if Emperor really tried him out like that, but that's my experience.
I didn't get him, but I fought against him a decent amount of times online with Lydia, and yeah, man, it was it was always some close matches. Cause he got that string once he's in heat mode. You just gotta know what you're doing, man. I highly recommend punishment training against him. Cause if you don't know what you're doing, he gonna overpower you most of the time.
See what I'm saying? So I'm glad someone he can confirm. Like that's one. Like, nah, Heihachi in the right hands. If someone like in the right hands and you understand how like his stances work, oh no, he's ignorant in the right hands. Like I go like whatever like next major tournament for Tekken, and he's gonna be in there, which I'm pretty sure if he ain't already in
Most
there,
likely he will.
I could see someone going the distance with him, putting in the work, like for real. Like someone could go the distance with Heihachi for sure. Like,
Shoot,
so
I'll be surprised if it's a mirror match in the finals.
oh yeah, like now I would like to see him in a Dragunov, like someone like that's a good Dragunov, because his Dragunov just got done to death in this game. But yeah, in the right hands, someone who knows how to use a Mishima and can know how to understand his stances, and like he was saying, you know, understand his punishers and know his counters. Yeah, like nah, Heihachi is back to being who he was like once upon a time ago, like legitimately.
Okay.
Old man back.
Dog, like it's dude, like old man, like pure grit. Like I was like, what?
That boy had no business coming back. No, they're so stupid.
Dude,
Hey man,
like,
everyone comes back.
Who said which one of y'all say it's not like a shonen jump or something? That's why. Somebody, one of y'all said that. Story mode. It's like a shonen jump.
like
It's
Yeah.
the story mode. We're gonna get
Anime,
into
it's a
that.
shame.
We're gonna get into that to the next season, man. Of
Yeah.
how he come back, because he legitimately is back for no reason. I'm like,
Right, right.
like
no.
like his the DLC. I don't want to say it's kind of just don't make sense.
It makes sense, but
It makes sense, but it's just
angry.
like, oh, why? It's a giant, but why? Like this kind of words. It does make sense, but it's like, oh, why?
yeah, it's like Ryan Reynolds is like, but why?
It's literally like for real. Like it really is like a Ryan Reynolds meme. But why? Like I mean, I understand. Like if you're gonna kill this man off, kill the man off. It's like,
Right.
nah.
But
Like
Hachi is
It's dead.
completely dead.
Hey,
it's like if they bring back Claudio next game. Like, dude, no, Claudio got vaporized. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming
gone.
back.
He's dead. Fuck that. If he comes back, I'll be like, okay, I give up. But man, let's go ahead and move on. While we move on, we're gonna go ahead and run this 3-minute ad. I apologize for everybody that's watching. 3-minute ad is being run, but don't worry, it's only 3 minutes, and we'll be able to get through it the rest of the episode. But we're gonna continue to record. So, Blazing Strike. When did this game get released? What day did this game get released? That's no
one in like
the 17th.
17th. Okay, so
Yeah,
everybody's been with this game for a week. It's been talked about like one of those kind of indie like hopes and surprises. Like it's going back to like straight 2D like 2D art. I've been watching the production of this game for a few years now. A few of the artists that I follow,
it's been around a while.
yeah, a few of the artists on Instagram that I follow, like they've had some kind of hand in this game. Either the character designs, or the cover art, a bunch of this stuff, or even just straight up sprite work. A lot of stuff that was kind of like kept up to it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and let Zero B take this one because like I heard some things about it, and I just want to go ahead and understand, like from your perspective, what's going on with this game. You could have looking a little
Like I really, as one indie game developer to another, I do not want to hate on this game, but like, bruh, this needed a beta, a demo, early access, or something, because that's basically what I feel like the game released as, is a early access beta where I'm like, I ain't done, bro. This, I mean, seriously, I'm playing in training mode, and one, you have to put in all your choices for how training mode works before you start training mode. And the only way to change those choices is to exit training mode and do it again.
Oh,
As of me playing on day one, there was no option to go back to character select from training mode. I mean, you had to redo that too. As I was playing, the patch dropped and put that in there. Bruh, like, there's so many day one things that I'm like, ain't no way you should have shipped this without this. Like, I've been working on my game probably the same amount of time that this has been a thing. And while they're two completely different genres, I keep thinking to myself, there's no way I'd put my game out like this. Like, I watched the video from like it's a trailer video of this from like 2 years ago, and then I'm like, it really don't look that different from what I'm playing. So I'm like, what did y'all work on in 2 years? The only other thing I noticed that was different between what I watched and what I played is some of the graphical effects look different, and the backgrounds got more stuff going on in them. But I'm like I say, I'm not trying to hate because I watched the credits after I beat arcade mode. Most of this was one person, so I'm like, hey,
Dang.
respect. This is raw. This is hard to do. I'm making the game pretty much by myself. It's hard to do, but it's like you probably should have did a few things before you put this out. Because one of the worst parts about this is it's got potential that's not being met because it doesn't feel finished. Like the rush system's one of the more interesting like gameplay mechanics, though it works against itself because I don't feel it's finished. Like, how you gonna restrict my access to movement, basic movement in any other fighting game? Like, you can't run or backdash without rush, but if you use too much rush, you stun yourself. So I'm like,
What?
and yeah, and rush basically is the only way to really kind of start combos off. Like, you can start combos without it, but like, you're not really going to get much out of anything without rush auto combos from what I noticed, because without them, you only get like 2 or 3 hits off of something and then like a move. But like with them, you can like start comboing stuff. And the thing is, the hit stun is so long, you can just kind of start making up stuff after that, it feels like. But like, I mean, you stun yourself for using it too much, and it goes out so fast. So I'm like, you penalize me for using the main mechanic of the game. Basically, it's like, you know, like, cause the only thing I can really compare it to is Street Fighter 6's drive rush or like the drive system. Cause like, at least with that, if you go on the burnout, you're at a disadvantage, but you're not instantly stunned, and it's not tied to basic movement. Running runs out of that, huh?
He's like, huh?
Bruh. Like, why is running and backdashing taking up my bar? Like, cause that green bar above their life bar is the rush bar, and it goes out so fast once you start doing certain stuff. And again, you stun if that runs, like, huh? Well, like, I get that they don't want you abusing it, but like, you can't make it unusable. That's just that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, playing the game, I played with good old Dev Narc, and he was like, why does this feel like this? Because I'm like, bro, it's kind of not done, because it feels unpolished, it looks unpolished. I did a throw animation on him just so I could show him. I'm like, can you tell what happened when I threw you? And he's like, not really. I'm like, everything needed at least another year, maybe half a year, but at least some more time to cook before this came out. Because like, it's got potential to be something pretty good. But the problem is it's already dead on arrival, and no one's gonna like wait for it to get good, because it was destined to be a Discord fighter off rip. Because you know how it goes with these fighting games nowadays. It's not even gonna get that. And then the craziest thing, this is gonna be on the main stage at Frosty Faustings, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm like, this ain't ready for that. This game is like, you got infinites that are just basically jab checks over and over. And I'm like, this game ain't ready for a stage of any kind for real. Like, I don't like, there's stuff I enjoy about the game, just on like it's a video game standpoint, but like even, why are there stage hazards in arcade mode? And why is there hazard in this prison background just 2 dudes that aren't even animated that run up and grab you? They're not animated. What is going on? Like, like I say, I'm not trying to hate because I'm also trying to make my own video game mostly by myself. But I'm wondering, because I heard this got delayed like 4 times. So I'm wondering, and Axis is the one that published this. So I'm like, were they like, hey, you got to just put this out? Because ain't no way I would have put this out as is. Or at least I would have put this out as like an early access demo or something, where I let people try it and be like, say what?
Yeah, you got to market it certain ways, and I don't know. It seems like it's just not marketed well, like to do that.
Nah.
It isn't.
I know it started popping up on Twitter a lot before it's released, though. Like that last month. Ew, that's all I saw.
That's probably because they was advertising. Yeah, I mean, certain people were really looking forward to this, and I was following some of them people, and so that's how I kept kind of in the loop about it. Because I'm like, this was like, I feel I wish now I had looked at some reviews before I bought it. Because $40 is a lot for this. Like, that's another thing. A lot of people are a lot of people are like, bro, why is this? Like, the special edition is 60 and the normal version is 40. And a lot of people say that wasn't Arxis's idea. It was the developer's idea to put this out at 40. I'm like, goof trooper? Because this is not like, if you go on Steam and you look up this game, is so many product refunded. Because I'm like, bruh. Like,
that's sad.
The rating on PSN is just like a 3 point something. And I'm like, I get it. Like, this wasn't ready. This was not ready to come out. And I already see what you're looking at. That looks a lot better. I don't even know how far that is in comparison. But it already looks more polished.
Oh yeah, the one I told y'all about.
The Battle for Imagination. Yeah, currently right now it's only on Kickstarter right now. They're doing the Kickstarter. That's what's happening.
But before I seen it, like I could see they were trying to go for like a Garou feel or a Third Strike type feel, but like
they was going for like a Third Strike Garou feel, and it's like it kind of got there, but it's just not. It's not finished. Or I don't even know if I want to say that. It's not polished enough. Like, it kind of reminds me of Sonic 06, where it's like you let this release like this, where it's like it's not that kind of bad, but it's one of those things where I'm like, it's needed more time to cook. That's the biggest thing. It just needed more time because the potential is there.
Gotcha.
Now this already looks more polished.
Kind of crazy that we're saying. So I'm like, this Kickstarter is only like what 28, like a few days in. When did this Kickstarter get posted for this game?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
I think it was. See, you got it up.
I have it up, so I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to figure it out, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. Yeah, they're trying to get some some things moving with it. So I would imagine that they're trying to get as many people on there. I know they're already posting like stuff about First Attack, so I have a feeling. Vince, yep, that's the First Attack. They were at First Attack, so that's what they were trying to look at and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if they hopefully get some people to really kind of continue on it, because like I look down on the list of the team members, and there's a lot of team members in comparison to what you said. It's different. Blazer Strike is really only one guy, and maybe a few other people like kind of. That does make a difference. That's why, like I say, I don't want to completely just crap on Blazing Strike, because like I say, it's got potential, and for one dude to do even that much, props. I gotta give him props, but it's like, like I say, it needed more time to cook. That's the biggest thing. That and $40 is kind of wild.
$40. Anyone watch Baby Boy? They know that reference. $40.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. That is honestly a really good segue. Now, I know Ken, you talked about it, and I think it was a really good thing that we're gonna have for today's topic to try to get through. And it's is your guys' opinion of what could be a good fighting game for a casual and a pro?
Man,
How do you merge that? One, how you merge that gap, and two, like how do how are you able to make sure that it is profitable for yourself? Like I look at something. I'll go ahead and go first on my answer. Like I kind of look at Street Fighter 6 as a really good model for that, as far as when it comes
That's what
to
I was thinking.
what'll be a really good what's a good fighting game for a casual and a pro. Like I know a lot of pros are complaining, and I actually forgot to get into this topic about it. That was in the quick kicks about the CBT, so I'll go ahead and merge it in with my answer. But as far as like the game goes, like yeah, people are gonna shit on it because LOL, like oh my god, Street Fighter 2 players hate Street Fighter 3. Street Fighter 3 players hate Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 players hate Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 players hate the fuck out of Street Fighter 6. And this is a tale as old as time, but what I'm looking at this game, like there's so much shit you can do, so much fun that can be had. There's, two different modes that are tournament viable that we have seen in the future. Like we've seen a couple of prominent Japanese players like really make waves and modern certain characters. Like it's some interesting things that are happening right now, and I feel like I kind of wish that for pros wise is a little more better. Like my buddy Hamjans runs Low Kick Esports. He needs to there needs to be things that like for the pros there needs to be like done better, because like this pro tour has been horrible. But when it comes to like a casual look, what did Street Fighter 6 come out with? Street Fighter 6 came out with 3 modes, and they set it out there for you to understand, and you can download those separate modes depending on how you want to go ahead and go about playing the game. You have World Tour, and then you have Battle Hub. Just online, you're just going to online just to play motherfuckers in lobbies and rooms and stuff. And then you have like just the regular arcade mode is in there on this side. I can't remember the name of it because it's World Tour, Battle Hub, and
Fighting Ground.
Fighting Ground. Thank you. Fighting Ground is literally arcade mode, versus mode, and training mode, and all that stuff that's in there. Like everything's like split up in these 3, and I think it was a really good concept that folks at Capcom for this game. I mean, Guilty Gear Strive when that came out, like had some really good modes, really good training modes as well that really want to make you kind of understand the game. I really refer back to Mortal Kombat 11. I really had a fun time Mortal Kombat 11's like training mode, because they really sat through and try to teach you some things.
They did
For the mechanics, like very much so, and I really attribute to that to being like something. Okay, it's teach you how to be good at the game, but like you still have a bunch of shit in there that you can do. Play the expansive as fuck story mode, and go through and spend like I don't know how many hours I spent on that shit. I actually played that all the way through. Matter of fact, I think I played it on stream all the way through. I definitely did that for Tekken 8 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there needs to be that balance. And that's what makes a really good fighting game. Like something like you need to have something that is going to bring there. And yeah, like Street Fighter 5 had to learn this the hard way. Arcade mode is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
agreed.
It's so important. You need to have an arcade, like a ladder style arcade mode. Do what it needs to do. Can't release a game like a la Blazer Strike. You can't release a game too fucking early.
Right.
And really get stuff messed up. Like as far as like all we can play is versus and online, and I ain't playing. I ain't going nowhere to play anybody versus. So I'm guess I'm playing online. And oh, how am I supposed to unlock colors? Oh, I unlock colors by playing this horrible as fuck balanced like survivor mode. It's horrible.
Oh man. And that's before they added where you could use fight money to continue. You just lost,
Exactly.
and that was it. Your reign was over, and you got nothing for it.
And you had to start all over. There was one color that I wanted for Chun-Li that I could not get until that finally came through, or they decided to say, fuck it. You want here, spend some real money in order to get all the colors for every character.
Right.
I feel like, yeah, again, I was a filthy fucking casual when it came to Street Fighter V in the beginning. I was like, I just want to play this game because Street Fighter is fun. I don't know. I spent a lot of time into it. Like, can say the same with Street Fighter 4, especially after a while, casual wise. I'm like, there's too much shit in here as a casual to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game, like, I'm surprised I played it as much as I did, and I think the only reason was because right towards the end, I finally had internet in my house, so I could finally go online to play other people. But that game I'm terrible at that game. So bad at Street Fighter 4. There's so much stuff in there where it's like, bro, I'm never learning this. I never learned how to FADC. Like, nope, do not have the execution for it. But it's like, I did have fun with what I did know how to do in it, and that was the return of Street Fighter for me. Like, that got me to care about Street Fighter again. So I got to give it props for some stuff.
I can give it a props for that, but it was definitely made for the pro, and it was the pro only, in my opinion. Like, there was stuff to do in Street Fighter 4 in comparison to 5, but that was legit. That game was legit just made for pros and pros only. And I'm like, I can't sit and play this. And I don't think I feel comfortable watching tournaments for it. I absolutely could not stand Street Fighter 4 at the end of the cycle. It was Ultra Street Fighter 4 that killed the game for me, dude. I'm like, I hate
Alina.
It wasn't really just Elena. It was also Evil Ryu.
Well, yeah. I forgot about him.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's cool to see Daigo like fucking raffle motherfuckers with that shit. But I'm like, I got bored. Street Fighter 5 was like, even like Street Fighter 5 got progressively more like balanced. And even in season 1 when shit was fucked up, when you think about it on the pro side of things, Street Fighter 5 was fun for me because Capcom Cup had both of the characters that I predominantly use in that game in grand finals of Capcom Cup. And I was like, yes, this is glorious. I'm watching the fuck out of this shit. And hey, I at that point I just couldn't be mad. Well, I was mad at season 2 because season 2 really said, "Oh, we're gonna take away some shit. We're gonna make Mika like really fucking weak now. We're gonna take some shit away from Chun just because like y'all got mad at Stan light kick anti-air. Like, you fucking assholes."
Oh man, all the anti-airs was getting dookied on after season 1.
Yeah, but as far as a casual game that I played, it took me a minute. It really took me until season 3 when arcade edition came out, where I finally started playing that game to its max. And then hell, we competed against some motherfuckers. We competed against like fucking you saying shit and nearly taking rounds and shit. I scared that dude that first game. I still remember that. It's on stream. He's a sitter just like, oh, fuck this character. I'm like, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Street Fighter 6 is a really good example of like how you need to like make a fighting game that's like good for both sides, and they did a really, really good job of like managing how you're going to be able to balance this out so like everybody can want to play this game. Because yeah, I will say though, like it does has its faults, and that's why I kind of wanted to get into before we move on to the next person to talk about this topic. The thing is, like I said, the CPT thing is a huge, like, definitely go to Ham Jam's like video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up really quick. He made some really good points. He made some really fucking good points. If I can fucking find his shit, god damn it, can't find it. You know what? I take that back. It's in my history somewhere. This is why I'm glad I have the thing, so the stream can't see my history. I don't know what I'll be watching. It's Ham Hub. No wonder. But yeah, he made some really good points of like CPT is a really good video that you guys need to definitely go through. So if you haven't followed Ham Hub, you haven't subscribed or at least watched these videos, I suggest you do it. Because we talked about this earlier this season in some other episodes. If you haven't heard those episodes, I can't point out which episode they were talked about. How do you make a good pro tour? But I believe it was like episode 64 or 65. I can't remember. But dude, the CPT, the CPT is definitely has its issues. I love the World Warrior. I love the World Warrior format to his utmost potential that has been showing, because it's giving all these different opportunities to all these random players that you haven't heard of. They're actually really good. They're actually beating your pros in offline events. I mean, in my opinion, like, I think it took, like, yeah, Andy Walker, yeah, he had his, like, he went to his first major, but where did he start? He started in regional, started on like World Warrior. He started in Salt Mountain. That's where he started. And World Warrior got him to that point. We wouldn't have that kid without something like this. And yeah, it's a really good video. It's like Capcom Pro Tour, I love the $1 million like idea, but the split for this year is $900,000 money match. Can you imagine that? Like your life is on the line. You're at 100K. You're trying to get to that 1 million spot. It's you and the other guy, literally last hit, last game, last round, or for imagine reset or tournament. And you gotta guess about the goofy shit that in this game where it's like, oh, do I take a throw? And you know when it's in Street Fighter 6, it's you're guessing like I have to hold this throw and I have to hold 7 throws. Shout out to Kusanagi for taking UFA with 6 throws. Go for 7 and then woke up with EXDP in order to take the tournament. Yeah. So let's talk about that, right? Imagine you have that in your lifeline and you're a pro, you're trying to play for money in this game. Like, you don't want to deal with that shit. Another thing you don't want to deal with. You don't want to deal with the fact that it's always like the offline events are cool. They're great. And I'm glad they're back. They're coming back slowly but surely every single year. It seems like it's like offline event for premieres and stuff. But it's like one and then like when you're in, instead of the point system that we had back in 2018, 2019. That point system was awesome because it made people like go out and travel the world to play this game. They have no reason to go to a Cream City Convergence or an East Coast Throwdown or a Blink Esports, or hell, the Super Memories where 2 people make it out. Still, motherfuckers hardly showed up to that shit. There was no Japanese players. It's like maybe it was like 2 Japanese players at ECT. One really major one in Daigo at Cream City, and now because like Itazan won ECT, he's definitely not going to. He definitely didn't go to Singapore. He's not going to go to Japan. And he's in Japan. He's not going to go to Japan premiere. There's no reason to, because you're making next to nothing as well as far as money. You're essentially either breaking even if you win the tournament. And that's what I'm talking about, like what makes a good fighting game for pros. And it's all about for pro players. It's all about making sure the balance is really good in your game, but it's also making sure that you have incentive to continue to play this game as a professional to make a living off of it. When it comes to these tournaments, tournaments are very important.
I agree.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let y'all go ahead and go because I went on about a 15 to 20-minute spiel.
It'd be like that though. Man, who got next? Who got next?
Guess I'll go next.
I got next. Are you going next? You go next.
I'll go next. I got next. All right, but now, I agree. I agree with LJB3 with Street Fighter 6 definitely being a good entryway for a lot of newbies. I do agree with that. I do like the fact now that with a lot of fighting games now, they're starting to understand that like a good training mode is like paramount to have. Like again, like how NetherRealm been doing stuff with Mortal Kombat, in which everyone pretty much been taking that same model because it was a model that actually worked, which is teaching you everything from the basics to the most advanced tactics, and like from all the way down to understanding how frame data works, which is key if you want to get really good at the fighting game, especially on the professional level. I would say out of the big three, being Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter probably is the most beginner friendly. It is the most beginner friendly, and solely because of just really the modern control scheme. The modern control scheme, I would say, helps a lot. For like a lot of people, like if you're now used to the 6-button format, which most people who've been playing Street Fighter for a long time, that's how you learn. You learn the 6-button format, be it on a joystick or on a controller. You know the 6-button format, but or even it works. Like I'll even throw Tekken in the mix as far as like how they did 8, because since they throwing special style, and that's even pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, mind you, it gets you in the entry point, but like anything else, Tekken being like probably the most difficult out of the big three, as far as like skill wise, it's still a good entryway point because it's like, okay, I don't know how to use Kazuya. How can I learn Kazuya? Or how can I use Jin? Or how can I use I don't know, how can I use June? Anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here you can use special style, and these are like the most common moves. And then what I really like what Tekken did is when they're doing the Super Ghost battle and they got the arcade quest, because an arcade quest is a really, really innovative idea. Like that I've seen, it was like, hey, you can learn how to play Tekken and through a story mode, as you being a actual gamer. And it'll teach you like whatever character that you have. So like, again, I'm just going to use Paul for example. Paul is pretty straightforward anyway. If you've been playing Tekken, you know what I'm talking about. Like, hey, I want to learn Paul Phoenix. Okay, we learn Paul Phoenix in a integrated story mode, as being the gamer, and learning how to use Paul Phoenix, learning all his most common moves, learning some strings, learning how to do screws and tornadoes, learning how to do throws, learning how to punish her, how to punish, do all this kind of stuff. It kicks you from like the most bare bones, I don't know how to play Tekken, to now I'm good enough to compete. It gets you to the point where you can compete online and actually compete online, which I appreciate. And I do like the Ghost battle system they have set up, because you can download someone's character, and the AI literally learns, or you can fight your own character, and the AI learns from your character, and it literally learns your moves and learns your moveset, and you're like, okay, so I'm going to adjust around it. And then I like the fact that where things, so every 3 matches, I think it is, every 3 matches, it updates itself. So your ghost, your own AI updates itself. Like every 3 matches, it updates itself to like whatever it is. Like whether you win or loss, it updates itself to like, okay, this is how you've been playing the last few matches, and so we're going to update in regards to that, which I think is dope. And so it teaches you about yourself. And like I said, if you want to fight a professional gamer, if you want to fight someone like Knee, you want to fight someone like Arslan Ash, you can download their Ghost and play whatever character they use most and learn. Like if you want to how does Knee use Brian? Okay, we're gonna go pick his Brian and download his Brian. And as long as he's been playing his Brian online, you get the most updated version of his Brian, and you'll be able to play. Basically play Knee. A tone like not him specifically, but an AI that capture a good amount of his moveset. Now, mind you, again, needs his tweaks, but it still works. But I say all this to say, I do like the innovation. What makes a good fighting game, I believe, really is a good model to teach the person how to play the game and how to understand the game. And so that way, if they want to be interested in becoming going to a tournament, being in person or online, or they understand what they're getting themselves into. Because a lot of these communities, regardless, Street Fighter 6 is very beginner friendly, but it is still Street Fighter, and
this game is extremely fucking hard to master. Don't even sugarcoat it. This game,
right?
Street Fighter 6, what's cool about Street Fighter 6, is that people that are coming from all these other different games that are not exactly fighting games or considered fighting games or whatever. They're either platform fighters or arena fighters. They're coming to this shit to play. That's why it's easy to get into, extremely easy to get into. I can't stress it enough. And Bishop is like the prominent person of this phrase. Hard to master. It is extremely hard to master because there are so many different things that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
In a 99-second round, and you have 2 rounds of this shit. For a first to 3, and they're complaining, and they want this game to be first to 3 at the pro side. Which, as a tournament person, fuck that. Hell no, I do not want first.
Nah,
I want to be. I don't want to be here for 8 hours, dog, just to run it, just to get through one 60 man bracket. Fuck that shit. But yeah,
it's a lot of
I just want to have to comment on that. It's a lot of time, dude.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of these games, like I said, Street Fighter 6 is an easy to pick up game, but it is hard to master. And that hard to master, what that means, that's when you have to start dedicating time, energy. If this is something you do want to get good in, you have to dedicate time. Like I said, something like Tekken, if you're fighting a legacy person, meaning someone who's been playing at least since Tekken 3 going forward, you got an opponent on your hands. But even if you take it to Tekken 5, it's still the same thing. But if you talking about Tekken 1 with Gallagher on it, you talking, and they've been playing. Oh yeah, you got a challenge. But I say all this to say, I'll even throw in Strive in the mix. I like the way Strive does this stuff because they give you a way to people input their own custom combos in there. You can learn this is how you use this combo with Soul. This is how you use this combo with Giovanna. This is how you use this combo with Testament. You know what I'm saying? I like how they got that laid out too, which is real cool. So you can learn different combos and different ways to practice and stuff like that, which is really, really good, really, really cool. Right. But I would think, I would say for me, the best thing about have a casual enter into learning of enjoying the fighting game is making the fighting game not only rewarding, when you win, but being able to understand how the game works and being able to kind of step them into a place where they're just not thrown to the wolves. Like Tekken 7, thrown into the wolves in that game. If you did not just play Tekken or understand how Tekken worked, you was just thrown to the wolves. You just had to learn as you go. But 8, they finally wised up. Thank you, Harada. Finally wised up. It was like, okay, can't do that anymore. Let's teach people. And that's why I know that's been drawing a lot of crowd. Now, always keep in mind when, for anyone's listening or watching, you're going to have to deal with a toxic community. I'm in the Tekken community. Toxicity is wild. But because
it ain't Strive though.
Dog, it's
Oh, don't go there. Please do not go there. That is,
Oh,
oh,
God.
Lord.
it's like
Strive, oh, God.
Hey, Strive, though.
Strive is
Honestly.
next. Strive is like Rick and Morty levels of toxic. It's crazy, dude. Like it's
Ooh.
it's unnecessary, but it's one of those things where people have to understand. It's Call of Duty Madden toxic, yo. It's crazy. Like
It used to be Mortal Kombat. What is going on?
It did used to be Mortal Kombat.
I know what happened. I know what happened with Strive. It's like certain people found Strive, and that was it. That was all she wrote. Like, yeah. It's funny because the good people that found Strive, I'm like, hey, I'm glad y'all found something that you enjoy here. And then all the people that are negative towards those people that found Strive are the problem. Where I'm like, bro, let these people enjoy this.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say this right now. The moment you will like Strive, like I feel so bad for like the Strive community. Because now you got motherfucking technicals on your asses, and that's somebody you don't want.
That's all. It was a wrap at that point. I'm like, once this person got into the mix, they got in the cut like peroxide. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap.
Officially toxic as fuck. Like I'm melting. Oh my God, I'm melting. Fucking Wicked Witch of the West shit. As soon as that motherfucker start talking about y'all, this motherfucker don't go to events. He don't play video games. He just talk about the drama surrounding like shit. And half of the time, like his takes are very questionable at best. But I will say this. I say this to bring up a point. Moment Street Fighter that's sick. The Street Fighter community has that shit. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I'm happy where I'm at because it's some down low toxic motherfuckers in Street Fighter community. But I'm telling you, if a technicals tries to pull some shit and talk about some Street Fighter, I don't think he lasts on the internet. I think he gets erased. Tekken as well. Tech community is over with. Don't ever talk about the tech community. Don't ever talk about Street Fighter community. You might actually get a race off the internet, bro.
Yeah, especially with Tekken because hood dudes in Tekken.
Some motherfuckers will find you. We are friends / acquaintances. Me and JBJ are friends / acquaintances with people that know how to fucking find you and erase you off existence.
Yeah,
bro.
They have trained us in some of the ways. Don't fucking try
I've heard some things, and I'm like,
we know some things. Don't try us. We will get your information. Don't fucking try us.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like,
it's for your health.
Because I'm not of that ilk. I try not to be that ilk because I'm a changed man in a lot of ways now. But I will say, I know plenty of people who aren't.
Right.
So I'll say that much. And like LJB3 said, the Street Fighter community and the Tekken community in particular, I really think the Tekken community more than anything, because the toxicity, Tekken in itself is a very, very has a very elitist mindset when it comes to this toxicity. So you can't just jump in talking smack in that community. And I know this to be true. So it's a lot of cool people in that community, local, national, international, 100%.
And we talked about some stories before. We have seen some stories.
And trust me, bro. Like, yeah, like if y'all don't believe anything we saying right now about these communities, trust me when I tell you this. It's a reason why it's a known thing. Like, why are black people so good at Tekken? Okay, that's okay. Like black people play Street Fighter and Tekken in particular. I'm telling you, you don't want to go. Don't cross Street Fighter. definitely don't cross Tekken. I'm just telling you it's for your own good. Now, if you decide you want to jump in there and cause waves and talk stuff,
But make videos about shit that's happening in the community and not about the game, yeah, you can go ahead. But
Hey,
you might get erased off. You might get erased. Your digital self might get erased off this planet, bro. Just saying.
because they take
That's
that
right.
serious. They take that seriously. Like it's
Don't test
a
it.
lot of people that don't touch grass. I'm telling you,
your digital footprint will get deleted.
laughing, but very serious. It's a lot of people that in those communities, especially Tekken, that do not touch grass. That's not what you want to do. It's just not.
And what you want. You can't. You don't want to come and get it.
You don't want drama. You don't want none.
You. Fuck.
Oh,
Drama. You. Don't.
he knew. He knew.
Oh man, that's I swear that's the hardest song. Like, and my millennials, like early 2000s, that's the hardest song I ever heard in my life. Don't make and you don't want to drop like you don't want my fucking 8-Ball MJG. Yeah, y'all ain't ready for that. The hardest shit.
Classic.
Them videos. That video was the hardest shit I ever seen in my life.
Like,
like,
Tekken is put your hood up. Like, put your hood up by Lil Jon. You know how many fights that song has caused? Put your hood up, put your click up. I have seen fights back in my clubbing days. I have seen fights broken out. So imagine coming to that energy in with Negroes. Forget it. With niggas in this community saying that I'm telling you what I know.
Hey,
look,
I can say this off rip. Ask a tell a black person you play fighting games. If they don't mention Mortal Kombat, you know what they're gonna mention.
Oh, for sure.
We know the only other fighting game that they gonna mention. If they ain't in it like that, you ask a black person what fighting games. They Tekken's the next thing that's coming if they don't say Mortal Kombat first.
They playing Tekken.
And they playing Kazuya. And they playing Kazuya in Tekken.
You're right.
Like, I wanna play as the dude that be got them J's, bro. This motherfucker canonically collects Jordans. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Anyway, man. I don't know. Epidemic, man. Do you have anything you want to add to this? You muted, I think.
Oh man, my bad. I pressed it on accident. Y'all hit on the key points, man. But I just wanted to also add that I agree that Street Fighter 6 is a good starting point for new curious gamers that want to get introduced to it. Because I agree with Bishop as well with Tekken as far as it being a more advanced on the technical side, but.
Starting point.
Yeah. Both games have their both games are good in my opinion, but like if I was like, I don't know, a teacher of a class or somebody like, oh yeah, what fighting game should I play? I'm like, all right, look here. Let me give you this book. Street Fighter. Take this manual.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to add, man. But y'all basically hit the key points I was gonna talk about too.
But yeah, I think that's gonna close it out for that topic, man. I think it was a good thing, kind of thing to get everybody's idea. Like, yeah, we're saying the same things, but like we added on like some really good points, especially like in the chat as well. Like added on a bunch of points that kind of accentuated like that was really good. But we're gonna go ahead and get to the last thing. Gonna go ahead and talk about season recap. What are our favorite moments from this past season? There's a lot of shit that happened. I'm gonna go ahead and go first so we can knock it out. Because you guys know I had a bunch of life-changing like situations happen, man. I wouldn't say like the year was horrible. I'm still alive. first part of the year's not bad, but it was some life changing shit. And I can't believe I did some of the things that I did this year, managing that in my brain, like just having all that happen. I'm still like this one. Like we talked about Daigo earlier. This is basically one of my favorite moments. It's having this happen. Where I can commentate a Daigo match. What is my life right now?
But that happened.
It wasn't even just commentate a Daigo match. It was commentating a Daigo match at a Capcom Pro Tour premiere. What? What's my? Look at this. Who's that guy? Look at that guy. Little motherfucker right here. What's that?
You got a chance to
That's
commentate,
you, cuz.
bro. You got a chance to commentate on a person who basically made the FGC the FGC.
What kind of full circle moment is this shit? That's my favorite moment. And the fact that I was able to commentate this match, I feel like I was really nervous during this event still. Like I said, I talked about it in an earlier episode when we were talking about C3. Go listen to that episode. But this is where I started finding my groove. Because like, brother, what is this ending? What is this ending? Can we go? We're gonna go ahead and skip to the ending, bro. Like this ending is fucking insane. I'm glad the sound's working on the recording so you can hear the recording. So I want you guys to kind of hear what's happening, even though like, you know, we do have like the streams and everything that you can see visually what's happening.
Puma, that's my character right there.
Kangaroo's literally on his last life. How dare you try to command grab this man? Level 3, hold that, give me the punch in the face. No. Like, I was like, no. Hold this fireball in your face. This is so close. This is so clutch by Kangaroo.
Fucked it out. And it's only probably for those four. It's a bar. Yes,
Oh.
I can't believe he walked. He burnt out and go back. He was burnt out and walked up fireball and walked up overhead. He's burnt out. He walks up overhead.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Hey, it worked though.
Don't do that to your friend.
And that's a hood classic now. You don't do that to your friends. They work though.
Marathon out here. Kangaroo taking down absolute beams, proving that he is one himself.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a crazy moment. That's like one of my favorite moments. Is able to do this and then talk about it with you guys. Like,
Oh, that's dope. Man.
What is my life? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm confused. I'm shocked. I'm befuddled that this has happened. So yeah, man. I had some really good matches. It was some really good moments. I can't wait to do my commentary reel this year because of that. And yeah, man. I don't know. What are y'all favorite moments, man, of the season? What did we talk about where it was just like, bro, let's say, go ahead, E.
I gotta say this. I know, you know, shout out to you on your commentating journey. I just want to give you your flowers, you know, your kudos, your congrats. But I have to also mention, man, Chakotay, your boy, winning combo. Chakotay winning combo break.
Yeah, man, that was me.
That was an epic. I don't recall if that was this season, but my bad if I'm like out of the timeline.
It was actually no, it was.
It was definitely like I said, life-changing moments, life-changing things like that. Again, like I'm going to say it, like Chakotay winning the combo breaker was the same day my dad passed. He died 2:45 that morning. Got up, I had to do my best to hold it together and everything to get through the day. But I knew, like something told me, like this motherfucker's gonna win this shit, and I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah, man, it was. I had a feeling he was gonna win.
We all did, and like take nothing away from Noah, the prodigy. Like Noah's also like really cool, man. And when we're talking about gully motherfuckers, like no one like to say he's for the Twitches. Listen to how his mom talks and listen to how his dad talks. I'm like, brother, this motherfucker right here, he good as hell.
Yeah, but I wanted to add that. Make sure I highlight that because that was also a dope moment.
Yes,
that we were able to witness and experience as a whole, and because it was his time.
Yeah, it's time, man. Look at this. Look at our boy.
Look at that height.
Yeah, he tall as fuck.
Yeah, we some tall brethren here. Don't let these screens fool y'all. But yeah, that that was one of my things I wanted to share. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of stuff little things I could mention, but I just wanted to highlight that one for sure for me.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was a good moment. It was a good moment for him. It was a good moment to highlight.
Yeah.
Did his thing, man.
Yeah.
Got his dub. Can be. Yeah, character can be contender when they want to. But yeah, man, anybody else want to go ahead and pop it off? What kind of moment?
Oh,
I'll go.
I'll go.
I'll go next.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you want to go?
No. No, you go. You went first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right. Honestly, my thing here is like, I ain't as competitive as I used to be, so I don't play fighting games as much as I used to, except just nonsense now. Like if you saw like the latest thing I uploaded on YouTube, it's just me doing a command grab super and cyberbots because I thought that was funny. But like talking with you guys about fighting games is probably my favorite part of this, just because I get to talk to other people about my passion. Like I still love the genre. I just don't play these games like competitively like that no more. I just like doing dumb stuff like this. Like this was stupid. I don't even know what the boss was about to do, but I stopped it like that and just command grab and blew the thing up.
Look that. That's ugly. This. I just like jumping. Hey, man, ain't no such thing as an anti-air. We jump out here.
Hey,
and then we command grab super.
Hey, yeah, because I was probably about to get knocked out by something real stupid. But no, like I just like playing. I like talking with y'all about fighting games. So I don't really have a particular moment. I'm like Jadakiss said at the beginning of a song, I'm just happy to be here, you know? Hey, I get to talk about my passion with folks that, you know, my brethren. I'm just happy to be here, you know?
Appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. All right, JBJR, man, close us out.
All right. I would say I got two. Definitely, going to Combo Breaker and seeing the homie El Chicote win that was really dope. Like I said, I got a chance to see it with two of my brethren on the show with us. I got a chance to see it with LJB3 and Epidemic, and that was really a dope moment just to see that happen. Other one for me, I finally got a chance to compete in Evo.
Yeah.
I finally got a chance to compete in Evo for the first time. Didn't get far. I wasn't expecting. I mean, I'm a filthy casual, so I don't expect to get far in it. But
right.
But the fact that I did as well as better than I thought I was going to do, I was like, oh, okay, all right. It was real cool to see. Get a chance to meet a lot of people. Of course, just going around Evo in general, and not only getting a chance to kick it with LJB3 when I can, because I know my man's was working, so I know he didn't have a lot of time to kick it like.
I was working, brother.
He was working, but at the same time, like I said, I ain't get super far, but I at least I ain't get 0-2. So I was like, all right, it'll work. It'll work.
Oh, hang on. You got seated in this pool. You was talking about that. No, you got seated in the pool. Your ass ain't competed in years, and you got seated in the pool. Nah, let me go to this pool real quick.
Hey,
Like I don't really play like that, man. Like that's the thing.
Wait a minute.
So
It's like I didn't know.
You got seated in this pool, bro.
Let's see.
like,
Yeah, that's
like,
good, man. Yeah, it's not bad. You went 1 or 2. That was pretty good though.
yeah, let's say it was my first time, man. Just like I said, I don't care how far I get me. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, you gotta get a feel for it. If you want to like just randomly compete in tournaments, like you gotta get a feel for it and actually do it. Like I'm planning on playing more tournaments, like during the rest of the season and continuing into next year. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because like I'm tired of losing on stream. I'm done losing on stream. Do I have to pull up this shit? I'm about to pull this shit up. Capcom Cup LCQ. I'm tired of losing on stream. This is Capcom Cup X. Yeah, I'll pull that one. That one top 16. Yeah, another one. No, it was day one. I think I was day one. I think I was day one. I'm tired of losing on stream, man. I can't do it no more.
I just can't.
I can't do it anymore, man. Done. I quit. I quit losing on stream. It's gotta go. It's there to go. It's gotta go. I'm done losing on stream, man.
Oh, you chose Lukey.
Yeah, I was in my loot bag at this point. I felt more comfortable with loot.
Some projectile.
Oh, okay, got you.
I'm looking at it right now, like I feel like I'm playing like ass, bro. I'll give that low for you, son of a bitch. I'm tired of losing those streaks. Hey, honestly, I should have won this match. I let this get away from me. I let this get away from me. I won the first game real convincingly, but I let it get away from me. Oh, I teched the mid-screen. What am I doing? Right back. I got it perfect. Hey, and then, oh, no perfect. Give me that. Thank you for parrying. Give me.
He just punched out. Like, give me that.
No, it was an anti-air. I should have DP'd it, but it's that I did suppressor as an anti-air. And people, don't say nothing. I want to hear the commentary. Rich is like, oh my god, what the fuck was that? I'm tired of losing on stream. I got one more for you.
Just keep, man, get back in your get back
I gotta
in your
get back in
regime.
I gotta get back. I gotta get back in that shit.
Cause I've
Big
been,
time.
yeah, I've been putting in work.
I gotta find it. Chance Squad requires that day 2. Was I on day 2? Let me see if I was on day 2 or not. I can't remember if I was on day 2. Oh, good. Somebody put the time steps here.
That's the
No, not this one. Because it was me versus Ryusei. So yeah, I'm gonna just search Capcom Cup LCQ day 1. Yeah.
oh, what's that?
Lord.
God, Lord, I made this man flinch, even though I got too old. I was like, bro, I'm gonna make you flinch, dog. I'm gonna find a way. I'm tired of losing on stream, dog. Yeah, nah, move on. Yeah, nah, get to this shit. Wearing that what? Oh my god, I'm wearing the belong shirt too. Jesus Christ! Look at his hairline, dude. Hurry up! Get to the match. To the match. I'm trying to see this shit. Damn it. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'll do another. Yeah, I ended up getting there, getting a match with Ryusei is really dope.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we're waiting for it. It'll pop up in a second. I thought it was pretty cool. What my color that I play in tournament? I feel comfortable playing this color.
You got the
Wake up buttons. I try to wake up buttons. I did. Because the only wake up I got is was my my 3 frame. That was a nice. I able to get that. Able to get that nice conversion. Ooh.
All right.
I could have anti-air. Oh, I dropped. I fucking dropped. I dropped. If I just went with EXP, I would have got him in the corner. He would have had the EX headbutt.
Right.
Yeah. Ryusei was like, holy shit, he almost fucking killed my ass.
He almost had that stun.
Yeah, I almost had the command grab. I had stun on his ass like a few times. Tried to take him out. Nice. Got him with the nice little tried and true stand medium punch in the EX peach.
And this takes me back. I ain't seen this game in a hot minute.
Oh yeah. I did the wrong here. Good interruption. Yeah, he was waiting for that. He's waiting for that. Get off me. Anti-air. Oh my god, where's the anti-air, bro? As soon as I saw it, I was like, crouching medium punch. I was crouching on anti-air. If I anti-aired him, I could have probably actually he probably would have V-shift. I probably would have went for a grab. As soon as he got the V-shift, I would have been like, EX peach, and then go into my my crouching heavy punch into V-trigger and start get the mix up. That would have fucked him up. Wow, I'm watching this and just going back and thinking about it, and I sound like a player. I'm like, yeah, let me go and get some mics. I got some armor.
Yeah.
Hey, my point is, I'm tired of losing on stream, dog. This I understand. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Ryusei. What the fuck am I doing? Ryusei ended up getting like fucking like he was in top 8 of this shit. So I was like, yeah, okay, sound about right. So I'm pretty much cooked at this point. Mix up. He got me the cross under. Son of a bitch. All right, last round. This is where I started putting some fear of God and scaring this man again. EX Peach. I'm never gonna not have that. Off me, I got a challenge. Nice. Yeah, yeah, where you at? Give me that. Ooh, and this is why I got greedy. I got greedy.
Oh,
I
no.
got greedy. Oh, I tried to press and nothing came out. Thank you, PS5. Yeah. Thank you, PS5. Thank you, PS5, for not giving me my shit. But yeah, man, I'm tired of losing on stream. That's my big thing. Done.
That's
So
fair.
that's like those 2 times the last time. If I'm ever on stream in the tournament again, that's the last time I'm losing on stream. I'm sorry, I'm telling you. I'm trying to 2-0. I ain't playing no more. I'm done. I joked around with you motherfuckers too much. Trolling. I'm here to play now. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty cool. A lot of shit that's kind of been happening, going on. Got our moments, got everything that's happening. And yeah, man, we are now officially 70 episodes deep. This episode is gonna go up as soon as possible. So you guys can hear this. Yeah, man, we might not come back with season 8 until 2025. Not gonna hold you. It's just too much. Like, we're all grown ass men. 2 of us are married. Other 2 have like other stuff has been happening. Clearly, like I have been getting some more travels. I ended up winning a trip to go to Midwest Mix Fest in Minneapolis. So all I have to do is just pay for my flight, and that's it.
Nice.
That's gonna be like a $250 flight. I mean, I knocked that out really quick. And then after that, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just getting the reel together. I do have World Warrior number 5 that I'm going to be commentating. That's the last major thing I'm going to be commentating. Unless somebody randomly says, "Hey, I think I want you to do finals for something." Like, okay, I'm in. I'm all in. But I'm gonna be saving up. Yeah, I'm gonna be saving up my money to go to Capcom Cup in Japan. I got to get my money together. I at least have the hotel situation going to be probably worked out in the next few days. Money wise, it's gonna be worked out. That's
nice.
It's cheap as hell to go to like the hotels there. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Rest of the fellas, like I said, we are gonna be pretty fucking busy. It's the holidays, got Halloween coming up, and then we got Thanksgiving. Yeah, and then we got Christmas.
So holiday.
It's gonna be a lot, man. So I think you're not gonna see us until 2025. Maybe if things happen, we might do the end of the year. But I don't know, man. I have a feeling like probably not till January, because Capcom Cup is not until the first week of March, so we got a lot of time. I think.
True.
Yeah, I think we're not going to be around for a while. So we're going to take some of that time to try to get some more episodes up in video form on the YouTube. But we do have some episodes on YouTube, and Spotify actually did an awesome thing. I always do my uploads on Spotify. I'm thinking about, I don't know, it's gonna eat my server alive if I try to upload it that way, but I probably just got to manually upload these to Spotify when we actually get through and talk to it. I think me and Epidemic have to sit down and see if we can work out a schedule so we can quickly go through and get as many episodes up. And we can start with season 7, honestly. We can get as many episodes up in video form. We can actually upload those to Spotify now.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
Baller.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We gotta get out of here. I think my streaming computer is about to say "fuck you." I'm restarting, so go ahead and get the hell out of here, guys.
all right.
But yeah, man. I've been LOJB3. That's been Zero Beat.
Epidemic.
It's Epidemic 006, because Zero Beat didn't say nothing after I paused for shit, and that's been Jimmy Star Official.
I did the peace signs, man. I'm old. I can't hear.
Really? Oh yeah, that's been episode 70. That's been season 7. We out of here, y'all. Peace out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.